Hey, you kids, you better stay off my rock garden. You know that I can't leave the house, but if you decide to come over here, I promise I won't do anything. But hello, come in. The children are just pulling a little prank on me. They've been putting white dog poop in my rock garden, and I can't leave the house to stop them. Yes. It's not very good. It's not good at all. I wish they would not do that anymore. Not only that, but they have started playing this when they're running. I took a recording of it. So here, you listen to this. This is what they've been singing and playing. They got a local bard to go ahead and do this. Listen.
It's time for Nook of the book where the pages turn. A dragon sits chatting while the fireplace burns.
It's slowly burns.
He knows all the stories, but remembers few. Just sit right there. He's ready for you.
Oh, Nook of the book, what have you done? Told us a story about a pastry run, getting off track while spinning a yarn. But that's what we expect from Nook of the book.
I am very upset right now. I mean it. Why would they even do something like this? I mean, the production value itself is just amazing, but I can't get out of my mind that they're doing this to taunt me. I feel like I have not had all my coffee today. Oh, do you know what it's like not to being able to leave your home? I mean, sometimes it's very nice, you look outside, you see it's raining, and you're like, oh, look at that bastard child throwing shit on my freaking rock garden again. God, if I know who that child is. That's little Billy from down the way. Yeah, he's a little, you're a little turd, Billy. You're a little turd, but you know what? He's got a bad home life, I'm not gonna do much to him. However, the hawk and I have become fast friends, so when he shows up later and we're gonna have some more Panda Express. I don't know. I've talked to them before this. It's not made out of panda. And even if it was, that'd be very cruel. Pandas are wonderful, wonderful creatures, and they are already having issues procreating. So don't cause any further issues with the pandas, please. They roll over on their own children and squash them. You know what other animal does that? Hogs. Hogs do that. Why? Why would they do that? You know what? I'm getting off topic. You have not come here to see or hear me talk about how the children are making my life a living frickin' hell. Yes, I see you, Billy. I see you. Yes, that's very funny. Bastard. Okay, where were we? The Nightsky Syndicate was back in Trips Hollow, and they had just found out that Neekie and Seekie were missing. Yes, so they did some wonderful investigations to see if they could find a way to stop whatever had happened. And after some wonderful tracking and sleuthing, they were able to find out that they had been taken back to Hoobie's butcher shop. For, as I told you earlier, Well, it wasn't earlier, it was yesterday. I'm sorry, It's very hard to get days straight when you are stuck inside. I mean, I know it's Wednesday because I'm yelling at the children outside. They're getting off the chariot from schools. You know, fucking little Billy on there is his little friend Peter. Peter Pumpkin Eater. His father had a wife and he couldn't keep her. So they got a divorce, and now poor Peter has to, he's doing okay. He's found out that his mother actually is a lesbian, and she and her wife are just darling. They are. Peter's dad is still a bitch, but his mom, she makes the best. I'm getting off topic again. And not only that, the song is getting to me to the point that I cannot talk about pastries anymore. Can you believe that? Not being able to talk about the one thing that really gives me joy is lovely pastries. Oh, those pastries from God, no. But I can't talk about that now because people will say I'm only talking about the pastries. So I gotta keep my mind off of that, and I'm going to talk about what happened to our friends. Yes. Our friends made it to the meat locker and found out that Hoobie was butchering sentient species. Yes, when they went down into the meat locker, they found 3 humans. One was missing his right leg, one was missing their right arm and left leg, and one was missing both his eyes and his hands. That's a bitch! Then there were 4 elves. There were 4 elves. Yes, they were missing all their body parts as well, and there was one that was dead. It was an aquatic elf. Those are fine elves, aquatic elves. If you ever get a chance, you should really go ahead and actually visit the capital of Atlantis. Yes, it's not where you think it is. It's actually in a pocket dimension. But if you ever find yourself there, they will give you something to allow you to breathe underwater, as well as, of course, to have some of the best seafood you'll ever have. Yes. It's very good, yes. There were 6 goblins. 4 deceased. Troll, Keg. Oh, they were missing. Oh, Keg, she was missing both her legs and her breasts. I've met Keg. Yes, she is. Well, before this incident, she was one of the most buxom goblin women in all of Garden. Yes, and that's saying something, because they're a bunch of short stacks, and that is just kind of my fetish. So keep that under your hat. But anyway, she lost her breasts, and now she got a restoration spell, so she's back, but not like she was before. No. Damn fine legs now, though. Yeah, they regrew her legs, and she's got really good legs looking now. She's a scientist. Yeah, she's not anything sexual. She's a scientist. Yes, one of the brightest minds of Garden. Yes. I've never asked her why she was in Trips Hollow, but I don't want to bring up any of the dark memories that she has of this. Yes. And then, of course, there were 2 centaurs, a female who was pregnant and missing both of her human arms, so she couldn't scratch her nose, as well as, of course, a deceased male centaur. He had all his organs gone, and he was hanging up so that the blood in his body would drip out, and that is very, very gruesome. That is very gruesome. Now, guarding the group were these creatures called simic hybrids. Simic hybrids are usually something that you'll only find in Ravnica. I believe that's where they come from. But due to Garden's wild magic nature, I believe that some of them have actually spilled out into the wilds of Garden. And that's where these men must have come from. Yes, they had, well, just to let you know what a simic hybrid is, it is a humanoid that is magically hybridized using usually crustaceous and aquatic beings. Yes, it does cut their life down to 10 years. But they usually don't last that long anyways, because usually they're used for fighting and all that bullshit. But, that's just what they are. Now, in the locker, there was also, of course, Miss Neekie and Seekie. Now, the group, as they fought, they defeated the simic hybrids, and then Hoobie and his friend showed up, and they attacked him, and they came out swinging. With that, Flannery took poor Neekie back to the hotel, and she stayed there, not wanting to leave. For quite a while, she had, that poor girl, she had seen much more than anyone should ever see. Seekie was there as well, but she made sure to keep her sister safe. Yes. But I'm glad that Hoobie is now dead. All the meat that was in the butcher shop were given proper burials, and of course, Flannery had to live the rest of his life knowing he'd eaten goblin, without truly knowing, even though he was told by Hoobie that, even though he was saying it is joke, he still ate goblin. It's what happens. You don't do that. You don't do that. Though, it could be worse. It could be much worse. You see, one of the beings that were in there was a fawn. He was actually a family member of one of the fawns in the stables, and when they found out what had happened to that poor fawn, his name was Ebon, they made sure to keep him safe and take him to the Royal Hospital. All these people were taken to the Royal Hospital. Yes, and when they were given the best treatment that they could ever get, which is good, which is very good. These people went through hell, and in the end, they came out of it. Now, after giving the information to the local magistrates, as well as, of course, the ambassador to Trips Hollow, they had found out that there were ledgers in Hoobie's files. It turns out he was quite a very smart ogre. Yes, and Hoobie had been buying slaves from the abandoned elven stronghold. Apparently, it was not abandoned. And so, they were told they should probably check that out, because, bullshit will happen. Bullshit will happen. So, that night, our friends who were at the ambassador's embassy made sure to have a wonderful dinner time with them. And it would have been fantastic if it wasn't for the fact that 2 royal bitches, also known as the Astral Elves, made their way to the banquet. And there they were quite dickish to everyone, including Penna and our good friend Teros, especially Teros, since he is a half elf. They looked down upon him with great disdain, and I don't know why, because Teros deals with enough bullshit in himself. I mean, you've seen all the stuff he's had to do to keep people from killing each other. I mean, he does a good job, but if you must know, these 2 were the son and daughter of the head of Gray Spaceport. But you all know that. You all know that because they have gotten their just desserts already. In fact, oh, this is another reason why our friends are very, very, very scared of mimics. Well, not scared of mimics, more or less scared of the fact that anything can be a mimic. You see, after the embassy banquet, our friends went over to Shed Dynasties, and there they were drinking some wonderful ale and having a ball. And that's when those bitches showed up and just basically ruined it for everybody. Yes, they got into a fight, and not with the elves, not with the elves. There was a group of Skrow there. No, I probably have never told you what a Skrow is. A Skrow is a spacefaring orc. I know it kind of makes it tells what it is, but the name. But they are the leftovers from the last Newman War, where the orcs that had fought against the elves, the dwarves, and man had scattered amongst the stars, and there they were able to make themselves grow stronger and smarter and actually be a fucking threat. Strategically, not because they are a fucking threat no matter what. I mean, have you ever seen? I've got a neighbor three doors down that actually is a former Skrow, and I've seen him split logs with a butter knife, and that just makes my cloaca just clam up. Yes, dragons have cloacas. Yes. Now, I'm getting off topic, but just to let you know, female dragons have cloacas, so do male dragons, but male dragons, it's to hide our massive wangs. And anybody who says it's small, they're lying. Anyways, so after defeating the Skrow and taking a wonderful little souvenir of a tooth, they then found out that there were outhouses, because of course, like I said, this is a very rustic place. They have outhouses here, except for the embassy and the inns. They have actually running water. But anyways, there were outhouses outside, and one of the outhouses actually was a mimic, and it had one of the elves inside of it, and the other one was trying to get the other one out, and of course, our friends, the Nightsky Syndicate, being the great heroes that they are, they went out and they slain the mimic and saved the elves. But they also made sure to give them pink eye. And those of you who want to know how to give someone pink eye, you don't get to find out from me. No. Ask our parents, ask a doctor. Don't. If you already have pink eye, you already know what that means. So don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good thing. So, with that, our friends were given a idea, and that is to go to the abandoned elven stronghold and see if they can free any slaves or people captured there. Because, like I said, it was supposed to be abandoned, and the elves, like I said, they left it alone. It was too much upkeep. I mean, there was nowhere close to them other than Trips Hollow, and Trips Hollow really didn't exist back then. So yeah, you either had downtown, which I will say honestly, when downtown was when the elven stronghold was being built and fortified by the elves, really downtown was nothing more than probably about the size of Trips Hollow. Excuse me. Oh goodness, this is another bad thing. I haven't been able to go out and get any real shopping done, and I've been blacklisted from Instawagon, which they won't bring me any groceries. So I've been either at the behests of friends, or maybe if you want, you could go to the store for me and get me. I just need. Here's a list. It's not that big. It's not that. I will send you with money. No, not electrum. It'll be gold and platinum. You probably won't need the platinum, but we'll do that later. They'll do that later. Anyways. So they were told to go to the elven stronghold and see if they could stop anything from happening. Also, one of the shop owners actually asked them if they would find something for them. You see, he was a proprietor of very interesting objects. Yes, you see, that was Trosa Redhammer who wanted to see if they could find, because there was rumors of this, a spirit warrior in the old elven stronghold. Now again, I will not go into it. I'll go into this when they find it, because it's quite a tale for spirit warriors. But to just say, it is a very, very large weapon used during the Inhuman War, on Human Wars. So yes, it's very rare, very rare. I think of it as a person who made a giant wooden outfit. But it's not wood, it's actually large insect creatures made for magic that are used for fighting. That's basically what they are. But anyways, so they also robbed the elves of not much, just clothes, and then put them in the closet at Shagnasty's. So yes, good time for everybody. A good time for everybody. So, when the group decided to leave, they kept everyone with them, with hopes of saving people at the abandoned, well, not so much more anymore abandoned elven stronghold. And for my friends, I will tell you, if you would take this list and go to the store and get what's on this list, I will, you know what, here, hold on, okay, give me, you know what, you come back next week, I will have this off. Hawk's gonna be here pretty soon. And we're gonna, I could still get things from gate maids, so, fast food's not terrible. I mean, it does act upon me, and it being a dragon, sometimes you burp up things that you should not burp up. But, it's It's fine. It's fine for now. It's fine. It's fine. Billy? Billy, you get up. God damn it, Billy! That is a boulder. That is a boulder, and it stays there. Okay, you stay here. Damn it, I can't leave. Oh, there's my hawk friend. Oh, that's wonderful. He took Billy away. Hey, that means more Panda Express for me. Actually, I don't want Panda Express. I want something. It's you know. I don't want children. I mean, I'm not like that. Granted, of course, there's a chain of restaurants that sells children for witches and other creatures who like to feast on children. I believe it's called Big Lads. Yes, it's the mascot is a very fat, pudgy boy, based off of one that got away. I believe his name was Hansel. His sister Gretel got him out of the jam that he was in. But it's I've been there once with a friend of mine. He was a you know what? This is going way out too far. I'm going off tangent. That stupid song is stuck in my head. Yes. Okay. You know what? Don't forget about the list. You have a good week. Okay? I will see you next week. You come back here, I will have the ankle bracelet off, you know, the rune will be gone. At least that's what they told me. They said it would only be 2 weeks. If it's still on, then they said it could be because, of course, my magical nature could cause some issues. But, you know, hoping that does not happen. Because if it does happen, I'm sawing the fucking leg off. Oh, don't worry, it'll grow back. It's happened before. The leg growing back, not the ankle bracelet. I'm telling the truth. It wasn't. This is the first time I've ever had an ankle bracelet on that kept me inside the house, okay? I did have an ankle bracelet when Victoria and I were dating, and she had gotten it for me and said it was a man's ankle bracelet, which, thinking about it now, I don't think that's a real thing. It could be. I didn't think it looked too bad on me. I mean, it set off my eyes, but, you know, only if I was wearing sandals. And again, I'm getting off topic. You have a wonderful week. Okay? Toodles.